Hello there, boys and girls. My name is Peyton Love, and I'm going to be your videographer out here today on the mighty, mighty Lower New River Gorge. It's going to be one of those days. It's going to be great because the waves is up, the diagonals is kicking, and winds is going. Raft boat riding with adventures on the gorge any minute now. You rafters should be coming down that big set of steps. It'll be time to meet you and those raft guides. Let's do it. It's our first raft coming on down with a strong looking group of humans. How are you humans doing?
Real good.
Alright, ready to go do this.
How you doing today?
I'm doing. Alright, stop. Hello, humans.
Hello, video boater.
Welcome to the New River Gorge.
Thank you.
National River. How are y'all doing?
Doing well. Do we have permission to pass?
You have permission to pass, but I want one shrubbery.
Who's got a shrubbery to spare?
Who's got a shrubbery?
Who's got a shrubbery to spare?
Okay, you can pass. It's okay. I'll just take one of those flowers over there instead. We got Greg Gill and crew. Getting ready to come down to the river's edge.
Watch your step as you transition on this tile. Thank you. Go ahead and kick up on the bow, go slow. I'm still on the stairs.
All right. You're not helping? He's just going to walk and not help.
Grab the handle up front.
Come on, Mike. You get ready to take this crew down. They heard the safety talk. They still want to go to the river's edge where the civilization ends and the food chain begins. We'll be at that first action location in a snap. And in a snap, we come to our first action location, the Upper Railroad Rapid. This, my friends, is a big old bad mamma jamma. Right there, we got the Maytag washing machine pour over. You don't want no part of that, no siree and no mammarie. Instead, you want to get that hey diddle diddle right down the middle, punch through that upper railroad hall that I have, you know. That's flipped and tipped the mini rafters. You find yourself swimming with the fishes here. Get a dip in your hip and a slide, no glide, and swim back to that mothership. Or you'll be taking a long swim all the way to that set of railroad tracks way down there. This rapid's namesake, the Upper Railroad Rapid. Choo choo, chugga chugga choo choo. Here they come. Silver and Sane into the heart of the gorge, past pointing over turn. Take a look at our first big rapid. And here we are in the heart of the gorge, past the pointing over turn. Taking a look at our first big ginormous rapid, Keeney's Brothers Rapids. We're going to start way at the top, making a move around that rock right there. It's called Whale Rock because look at it. It looks like a whale. We like to keep things simple here in West Virginia, but when you get on the backside of that rock, it's far from simple. We got crash 'em up, bash 'em up waves. And the more crash 'em up, bash 'em up waves, and 3/4 of that water flows downstream to this ugly, hideous section right here. The meat grinder. Ooh, it even sounds ugly. It's got water going through and around and underneath those rocks. They've shown the willingness and the ability time and time again to grind people's meat. We're going to avoid that. Instead, run this big, beautiful plethora of wave after wave. Watch out for the wash-up rocks. And down below, we got the lollygag whirlpools. They can give you a bird's eye view to the world. And that's just no way none. destination, looking at one last roller coaster wave train ride here to wrap things up for us. But these, my friends, are not just any old waves. They're very, very, very expensive, tasty waves, dude. For the $1 million waves, and you're gonna get them for the low, low price of a rafting trip. Now that's a deal. pretty much sums up our rafting trip. I really appreciate you picking us to come rafting on the Lower New River Gorge. It's awesome. I mean, after all, you could have booked a submarine trip to the Titanic, but you didn't. Instead, you chose to come rafting with us, and for that, I'd like to thank you. Matter of fact, you should put your hand way high up in the air, reach it on over, and give yourself a good old pat on the back for a decision well made. I mean, after all, like I said, this is an awesome adventure. We had awesome raft guides. So if you enjoyed yourself, it was probably due to those raft guides. Thank them any way you see fit. If you didn't, well, we got many other adventures to offer. Pick up a brochure and check them out. But most importantly, I personally would like to invite you to come on back to Adventures on the Gorge and do yourself some more adventures. It's good for you. It's healthy. Today we built strong muscles and bones, add some vitamin D soaking down into the pores of our skin, building our immune system. Pretty much, adventure is good for you. We do adventures, so come on back. See us real soon. Adios.
North Korea, you better watch out. We're getting ready to start launching rednecks at you. Yeah!